Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends, to today's episode of Top Deck. We have a Rakdos Sacrifice deck. It's been a while since we've checked this archetype out. Super pumped to be going back at it here today with our Platinum to Mythic 6+ win deck. I've certainly seen some top 500s in this space as well, so very pumped to be covering this, like I said. Now, Planeswalkers, appreciate you tuning in. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. Also, if you have questions, if you have comments, let me know down below. Would love to hear from you. You can also find the Discord server information available to you down below in the description. Feel free to hop in there. We got 200+ people. Now, along those lines, in terms of the timestamps today, we will cover the strategy objective of this list. We'll go into that best of 3 boarding for you. We'll play that competitive Magic, as we do always in best of 1 and best of 3, and then we'll close out with a retrospective on where this may sit in the meta, my friends. So certainly looking forward to that. I think you'll notice I got my hat, I got my nice shirt, and on top of that, some other lovely swag here with our lovely mug glass that I'm having a lot of fun with. So you can absolutely check that out, and as always, support the channel down below in our swag store. So with that, Planeswalkers, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on here today with our Rakdos Sacrifice deck. So this is new in terms of a couple things. So one, we got eye twitch here, which is big. This gives us access to the sideboard through learn and the lesson mechanics. So these are what we have going on here. I've moved them to make sure we have the right access to those things. Additionally, that's a huge piece. The other pickup here is our lovely Exodus. So I ran a mid-range deck, Mardu mid-range deck with this one the other day. Here, you're absolutely not having to worry about the planes. You are only going for the Awaken the Blood avatar here. So that's a huge play at the top end. We got lots of ways to sacrifice things out with our lovely Woe Strider. We also have Village Rites. We got our lovely Croxa and a whole host of things moving on with this deck. And along with that Bastion, so great ways to connect. Now, we aren't running Plum, which does run in several of these decks, so that's just something to call and keep an eye on. This was really a mid-range deck. It's about draining your opponents down, taking your opponent's creatures, and removing them. So very excited about this and revisiting a Rakdos Sacrifice list. Like I said, again, Platinum to Mythic 6+ win. So really mid-rangey in terms of the strategy here. Now, when we move into our sideboard for best of 3, I will break this down 3 ways: aggro, mid-range, and the late game, my friends. So those aggro decks are things like mono red, mono white, Boros Knights we've done. On top of that, we got our Winata decks and Naya and Gruul. So with that here, what we really need to focus on is removing creatures, as always. So things like Heartless Act is a good one. You can certainly run an Extinction Event if you wanted to and were worried about your board. That could give you a good opportunity there to think about, and then you can really play around what you have and go forth and conquer there. So in that space, then as we shift out some of those decks that are bridge decks like Gruul Aggro, Magda Gruul, Naya Winata. We also hit in the mid-range space the Naya Adventures decks or the token decks. We have our Is It Dragon's Friends, Is It Tempo, Mono Blue. Also here the Sacrifice deck. And not only in Rakdos, we have John, we have Mardu, we have Golgari, and we got the Pests and the Witherbloom decks and all those things in this space. So what you need to watch out for here is, are they more creature based? We take the same approach. If they're not, you can certainly run things like Roiling Vortex, Duress. If they begin to play their graveyard, you're going to want to run Immerstrom, Predator. Other creature decks, you could also play Rankelon as well. And that is how we would line. What you would remove things like the Acroan War. We're going to not get as much value that you may want. Additionally here, I don't mind going a little light on eye twitch to get access to the sideboard, but it just depends. Forbidden Friendship is another one that you could always dump if you're worried about kind of the creature-based stuff or longevity of the action of the deck. That's a good opportunity there for you too. Now, it's very popular, obviously, but we can certainly move those things around. Now, as we move out of mid-range, we get to late game. Late game decks are going to be decks like your traditional Azorius or Gandalf decks. Control, we have Dimir control, we got Sultai control. Also in this space, we got the Ultimatum decks, Emergent, Sultai Emergent. We have Team Returns, Teamer Ultimatum. Those kinds of things. Also all the Doom decks in this space. So those are all the stuff that you need to keep an eye on. Here, you're definitely going to want to run Roiling Vortex. You may want to run Rankle Master Pranks and Restrained Predator, again, if they're running graveyard stuff. Or just something to keep you on the board. And that's in particular if they're just nuking the board, just to give you an opportunity to stay alive there. And duress. Duress is a big one for you to rip their hands apart and take advantage of those things. Again, similar story. You could drop the Acroan War. This is great for the fast damage. But again, these are kind of two areas that I would consider maybe to look at. You might not need to claim the Firstborn either because we're not stealing their creatures. So that's another area of opportunity for you to board. So that Planeswalkers is the strategy objective of this list. It's mid-rangey, it's grindy, but you can do a lot. It's very effective against aggro decks. We covered your boarding for you for best of 3, and we did it across aggro, mid-range, and late game. So let's go ahead. We'll take advantage of this. We'll get some action going, and we'll certainly have some fun. Now, earlier today, I was on a roll with our Elves deck, and then came back down to earth, and that's how it happens. We have Mono Black Enchantments we ran yesterday, super popular. Now we got Rakdos Sacrifice again today, like we talked about, a whole host of things that you can check out and play with and have fun. So today, again, Rakdos Sacrifice is the name of the game. This is a Platinum to Mythic list. So let's go forward and conquer here. All right, so we go first. We got Sacrifice. What do we have? We got a late game deck. This is going to be a huge issue for us. We're actually going to mulligan. We're going to play this, and I will get rid of the Acroan War. So if you noticed how I played, this is going to be important. This is a really bad match. Carlos Torrico is all over this right now. So we want to go grab a bunch of these things. Problem is, they can wipe the board real easily here. So we can go with this first too. Now we split, so we got 2 on no matter what. That's gonna be L runes most likely. See if that hits. That's slip worthy. All right. Now, if we could hit Exodus, we may have an opportunity here to close the match. Now, Shadow's Verdict rips me a new one. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. They're good. You're good on their Emergent. Told you. So let's see what they pull in. And we will go from there. Now, anything getting killed on this board here. Put that one back. really gonna make a difference.
I won't be. I will teach you the true meaning of hopelessness.
So even if we wouldn't have discarded, we still would have died. And they would have been good. So on to our next match. Like I said, those deck lists are going to be tough for you to beat with this one. Ideally, what you would do then is rip in those duresses and pull a lot of those threats out of their hands as fast as possible here. But that is obviously not what happened. And that is what we would do in best of 3. So we got Brizinger. Opponent's going first. What do we hit? Now we hit a rogues deck. So we'll keep this and we'll give it a shot. We'll play this first. And we just need to get to our second red. And then Crocs is going to do wonders. So this is a fun match here for us if we hit right. There we go. So we can certainly steal this if we want. We'll play Crocs now. They can counter it if they want. They're going to need to pull them out though. They're going to have to go real fast here. So I will shoot for the Bastion here first. And see if we can get away with it. There we go. So next, what we can do is we got a couple things. But we'll play this. Leave that on top for now. So here's what we can do. So we can steal, pull all this stuff in here. So this is 2 per. So what this should give us is if we play this, should go down. This will go down again. And then we'll play this guy. Then we'll play Croxa next. So they have to block this guy next turn, or they're dead. They have to kill our buddy here. There we go. Triggers. Game. Boom. Perfect. We won the matchup. Should have won. Right? So that's the way it goes. So we lost the late game. We beat the Rogues deck. It is one of the reasons why kind of the Rakdos mid-range became a thing in the first place. So let's go ahead into our third and final match here. And we'll go from there, my friends. I won't be like this every day. I'd like to, but... Alright, you Ori. We go first. Ooh, what are we playing? Oh, late game deck. Again. We'll try it. It's not gonna go well. I don't know, we'll see. This helps. We need the lands, though. I need to get that Woe Strider down. If they ramp here. Ooh, they didn't ramp here. Alright. So this helps a little bit. We're gonna want him to play Yorion first. That doesn't help us. Back to this. Need a land! Where's our land? Come on! Oh my gosh. So we could drain everything here. This would be a big hit. I think we're gonna do it. So I just need to get one in. We'll see. Probably should have attacked in and waited there. Instead. But we did not do that. The land. So if we would have waited one turn, that probably would have been the better play. But the reality is, we still actually wouldn't have got there because we didn't have a land. So if we would have had a land, we could have played, but we're stuck on 2. So it would not have worked given the line of play that we have right now, which is horribly unfortunate, being stuck on 2 lands. And I got like 20. So I'll kick that one. We don't want to give him an extra turn. Again, we just need to get 1 damage in there. Oh my gosh. The 1 damage. Yes. We did it! Now that, my friends, is like one of the best plays. That was pretty sweet. If there was like a top 10 Magic for the week, that's the clip. Pretty sweet. All right, we're gonna relish that for 1 more second. All right, time for our best of 3 portion of today's video. Back with Rakdos Sacrifice. Love it, love it, love it. All right, Planeswalkers. So in best of 1, we went 2-1. We beat a late game deck. We crushed it with 2 mana. That was so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Carnitas, it is. Let's please not hit a Yorion deck. We've hit 2 of those already today with the mid-range sack deck. It's not the right lineup. So we'll see. Oh, that's so good. 1 life that we got through. Oh, it's so funny. So funny. Made the right pick and the right play. Oh, it's a Yorion deck. Look at that. Another one. It's all we played. All we played. I'm gonna keep this. Oh, it's brutal. It's brutally annoying. It's alright. It's been our luck today. Except for the last match, which was pretty sweet. Pretty awesome. Appreciate everyone tuning in. As always, big thank you. Appreciate your support. Wow, we finally saw a Bone Crusher. Ooh, that hurt us. Now we could have tried to wait one turn there. Question is, are we going to be back in the same problem that we were in last game? Looks like it. Back to 2. Oh. They gotta have a blue. They pitched their blue. I don't know why they did that. That's why they had a blue. Ooh, Zika's. There you go. We can live with that. Let's do this. I want to do this. We'll wait. So we can grab an exile. It's gonna be too late now too, because we could have blew that thing up. Now let's make a bunch of tokens. Go grab from our sideboard. Ooh, here we go. Let's grab this one. So we can chump block a couple things here. On the stack. What are you doing? Actually, I want to keep that. Keep this one as well. Get the 1 damage in. Take the damage. So here's how we will do this one. We will also do this. There we go. 3 damage as well. Block with 1. Got 2 of those. Missed their chariot. That's why they said oops. Take the land. Get rid of everything. Another black would have been nice. Let's see what they get rid of here. Arnitas. We'll wait. Not what I want to do, but we don't really have a choice. Don't have enough in the GY yet. They need an emergent here. But this might just be a Sultai control deck too. So we'll see. Either way, we gotta flip in the duresses. Now we still have 3 damage we can deal with Immerstrom there. The other thing that we might want to consider is our dragon. We haven't seen Exile yet either. All right, moving into the next one. That's unfortunate. Here's what we're gonna want to run here. These two. Run Immerstrom. I actually want to add all these. I also want to add in that. I'm gonna drop the Forbidden Friendships. Claim the Firstborn is not going to be super valuable for us either. I don't mind keeping the Akroan War right now. What do we want to do? Maybe a Heartless Act. And maybe 2 Extinction Event. Oops, I want the Immerstrom in there. Alright, this is what we're going to run. We'll go from there. Let's see if we can make a comeback. Alright, Carnitas. Boom, boom, boom. 1 damage. Still the best. Alright, we'll play first. Can we play this? We can play this. I don't like it. I can play it. Not my favorite. But we'll play it. Sack, pull, sack. That's what we're gonna do. Now the single duress is gonna wreck us too. We'll wait a turn. Go from there. All right. Right for that. Don't know if they'll have a counter here. They shouldn't have a counter here. There we go. They may kill the Crusher. We'll find out. Don't know. Alright, good. Lands off. There it is. On the Crusher, another 2. We can live with that. Let's go grab a red. Go there. 4 will kill Woe Strider. We'll keep the goat though. Good. Okay. This is going to be real nice. Immerstrom Predator. Not there yet. We do have enough. That's fine. We'll make them look. So we're at 6. I will eat this. We're gonna take a peek. Ultimatum's gone. If I sack Scorpion, that puts me at 6. Not enough. Alright, so it's gonna cost them 4. If they don't hit, we got it. Go to the next one. Don't know what they're gonna hit. There we go. We like it. We like it. All right, on to our third and final match. Getting close, getting close. All right, here we go. Carnitas, third and final. Let's do it. Waiting on our... We got our duress. A strip. Let's get rid of this. So Jawari is what they got. So we need to get the vortex down here. So we just need to see. We need him to drop this thing too, though. Ooh, nice. There we go. Ooh, that's big for us. Now we have a few things. Let's grab. Yeah, for now. So we got a couple of choices here. We can try and sucker here. Could have went with Roiling too. That's what we wanted. So again, we got our Crone War. Grab this one. Four, five, six. Need a land. They're keeping their Jawari close. We need a land. That's odd. Till your next turn. Let's go on. The lands, I think this land thing might be a little tight. We'll have to look at it at the end here. It's got a low curve, but we've been in more problems in lands with this deck than we would have thought, to be honest. Ah. Ah. Too bad. There it goes. There it goes. We need one land. Can the lands come through for us here? We'll find out. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh. Now, we probably could have played that a little bit differently, but that's okay. What we could have done is we could have played Rankle and sat on Rankle, but we'll see what we can get here. We need to shut down this chariot fast. There they go. They're getting smart. Now, hopefully we can hit our exile, because if we wipe the board, then we're back in. Ooh, we're not dead yet. Oh, what we needed. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Eight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can hard cast this. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's not lethal yet. Alright, so if they don't remove Rankle here, and we get a hard cast on Exodus, oh, we might have game. We might have game. So here's what we do. We hard cast this. We shouldn't have a slip here. So here's what we do. We attack in. We hit our trigger to draw a card. And each player sacks. Bam! Look at that. Lovely 0. Oh, that was so awesome. So awesome way to close it down today. Wow, absolutely incredible. And we beat the late game decks. Not bad, not bad, my friends. So, Planeswalkers, let's go ahead. We're going to check out today's deck. Super bomb, like Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's go ahead and had a blast, of course. All right, so here's what we got. Rakdos Sacrifice again, Platinum to Mythic, 6+ win deck. Again, like I said, I've seen a bunch of these in competitive here. Some early out of the gate in best of one. You know, certainly I've seen it played more there. Good to see a great, nice best of 3 deck here that we ran today. So best of one, we went 2-1. And we lost to an Ultimatum deck first. We came back, we beat a Rogues, beat Ultimatum, and then we beat Ultimatum again. Best of 3, so awesome. Best of 3, we did take that Ultimatum deck down. We saw some awesome play, super fun outs, which is great. So where's this deck sit in the meta? You know, it's an interesting spot right now. I would probably say tier 2, to be honest, probably in the middle of it. In both best of 1, best of 3, it's probably not as strong. We did well against Ultimatum, surprisingly, which was good. Maybe it was the player today. Usually if I'm doing bad, it's the player too. So I think probably about that space. Probably a little bit weaker in best of 3 right now. If there were more Rogues decks, I think this thing would be absolute gas. I like the renditions and the trades that it's gone through, and like what we have. We didn't get a ton of the triggers going, but we got the triggers going in a meaningful way, which is awesome. And Exodus is just a great, great addition to this deck here. So really, really excited about that. And what we had today. Planeswalkers, if you have questions, if you have comments, please let me know. Feel free to hop on the Discord server that is available to you down below in the description. Lots of players in there doing tons of cool stuff. And we got some, we're going to try and get some tournaments going too as well. So on top of that, great ways to support the channel down below. You can get some swag. Love this stuff. I bought it myself to make sure it was good for you. Hope you like it. Nonetheless, we got a lot of cool things in the store now that you can check out, and other ways to support the channel always. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. YouTube members, patrons, Twitch subs, YouTube members, all that stuff. So I do stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can check me out then. We had a blast today right before this. And last but not least, Planeswalkers, stay tuned because we got a lot more stuff coming. We got tier list coming. I'm going to put that on the top of this list here because it's soon. The month's going to run out and we got to do something about that. So it's coming, promise. We're doing historic. We're doing other standard top decks. We got Friday Night Meta as always. We got Jank going. We got a ton of stuff. So stay tuned. We got deck builders decks. So please feel free to brew in the Discord. Love seeing what we got going on. So with that, Planeswalkers, great day. This was incredible. I'm glad we got this stuff on camera today. Very cool matches nonetheless. So you stay safe. We'll see you again soon. Until next time, Planeswalkers, Mythras out.